September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. We're spotlighting the Faris Foundation. In 2019, the Virani family of Sugarland created the foundation in honor of their late son, Faris. The family has made it their mission to advocate for childhood cancer research, and they have funded numerous laboratories, programs, and initiatives at Texas Children's Hospital. Joining us now, Dr. Asha Virani with the Faris Foundation and Dr. Susan Blaney, Director of Texas Children's Cancer and Hematology Center. Ladies, thank you so much for being here. First of all, our hearts go out to you. I know this is so difficult. It was your son who passed away from this. I don't know as a parent how you keep going, but I get it with the foundation because you're meeting other parents who are battling just like you did.
Yes.
And it must be so, is it sort of therapeutic to meet these people?
It's both. There's so much hope because the potential for what we can do if we galvanize the community, if we put all hearts on deck, what we can do for childhood cancer. There's so much that we can do, so there's so much hope. The hard part is that I wish I had a positive story.
Yeah.
I wish I could say that Faris beat the odds. That's the hard part. So there is purpose, but there's also the gravity of the work ahead.
Well, your strength is incredible. At what point, Dr. Virani, did you realize you wanted to start this foundation?
Well, that's a great question. I don't think I realized it. I think it's more based on inspiration. The Faris Foundation is really guided by our Chief Angel Officer, which is Faris, from up high. His words inform, guide, inspire everything we do. So I don't think it was like a moment when I said we're going to do this. It was really almost an inspiration from Faris that, Mommy, this is what we need to do. And he actually had his little piggy bank.
Yeah.
Do you know the piggy bank story? We had no idea that he was a serial entrepreneur and very crafty and had small businesses from home and from the hospital. And he had accumulated about $1,000 in his piggy bank.
Wow.
And yeah.
He's an entrepreneur.
At age 6. And he came up to us and he said, since there's no research being done on Ewing sarcoma, he said, I want to start the research. And then he said, I'm going to beat cancer in the butt. So with that affirmation and with that generosity, we kind of took his lead, and here we are today.
Yeah, we can learn so much from such a young heart and the drive with something like that. Dr. Blaney, let's talk about the foundation and how that is helping Texas children and patients right here in our backyard.
So the foundation is phenomenal. They help support innovative, transformational research that we couldn't do otherwise. The scientists at Texas Children's Cancer Center are really on the forefront of doing research to harness the immune system and bring promising novel therapies into the clinic. And without the support of the foundation, we wouldn't be able to move that forward.
In addition to the research as well, I understand there is a very specific project that the foundation helped fund recently. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so this is amazing. There's a type of brain tumor that we don't have a curative therapy for. And one of the hardest things is to go into a family's room and tell them that. But we are doing some research for this type of tumor called diffuse midline glioma to bring one of these novel cell therapies to the clinic. And even in the earliest patients that we've treated, we've seen tremendous progress.
Wow.
And that trial has been able to continue without interruption because of the generosity of the Faris Foundation.
It is really incredible when you think of something like this. I mean, it all takes money. It takes all hands on deck, as you were saying.
Hearts on deck.
And you know, to have this, I feel like it's a kind of a lifeline for families, as you said, being told, you know, you can get in this trial and giving them a glimmer of hope. Does that what helps you keep going?
That helps me sleep at night.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. You know, it is that hope. With hope, and I think with faith, everything is possible, and that's kind of what we are going on, a hope on, and investing in a team at Texas Children's in our backyard that's brilliant, that's able to have this transformative change in lives.
Yeah, and I would say our goal is to find a cure for every child with cancer so that families don't have to go through what Dr. Virani had to go to.
Yeah.
And she's our inspiration as well. She motivates our team, and their support is incredible. And children from all over the country are coming here because
Right.
of the promise of this treatment.
Yeah, we hear stories of families traveling to Houston all the time. And Dr. Virani, we know that Faris, to quote him, kick cancer's butt. It seems like with the foundation, you're continuing to do that. So congrats. And again, we're so sorry for your loss, but thank you for coming on and sharing your story. And Dr. Blaney, thanks for your time as
Thank
well.
you. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much. Yes.
To learn more, you can support childhood cancer research. Please visit the Texas Children's Cancer and Hematology Center's website and click Ways to Give.
And as always, you can find more information by visiting our website, HoustonLife.tv, and looking for that Scene on Houston Life section.